At no other time in U.S. history has the workforce been as generationally diverse as it is currently, comprising four distinct age demographics across numerous ethnic and racial lines: the silent generation, baby boomers, Generation X, and Generation Next. Companies are facing the daily challenge of motivating all their generational employees and demonstrating that they are part of an organization that values them for their differences and uniqueness as much as their conformity to job quality standards. Couple that task with having to recruit and retain a balanced, diverse staff, and the challenges seem even greater. To be competitive into the next decade, organizations will need expanded capacities to solve problems, adapt rapidly to change, identify new business opportunities, and then quickly capitalize on those opportunities. The best vehicle for that journey is through multi-generational labor force, one that showcases a range of talents, experience, technological knowledge, and creativity. However, knowing how to recruit, develop, retain, and appreciate those valued worker resources will be the key to successful competition, because other companies will pursue the same approach too. If there's a generation that is stereotyped, labeled with myths, or lacking a true definition, it just might be Generation X. Most demographic research uses the birth years 1964 through 1980 as the timeline for Gen X, the smallest of the generational groups, comprising about 46 million Americans. Now in their 30s and 40s, they represent about 20% of the U.S. population and an estimated $125 billion in consumer spending. While it is true that Generation X as a whole is more ethnically diverse and more formally educated than the baby boomers, with more than 60% having attended institutions of higher learning, they are probably no more unpredictable or prone to privacy than most members of their surrounding generations. However, Gen Xers do have their special distinctions. Whereas the baby boomer generation was grounded in idealism and positive mindedness, Generation X tended to be more culturally reactive in its formative years until reaching its peak in the 1990s. In fact, Gen Xers are representative of a culture predominantly influenced by cable television, video games, personal computers, and the internet in lieu of constant parental guidance. Always remember that although Generation X adapts well to change, it values work differently from previous generations and seeks a more equal balance with family life. It can be said that Gen Xers exemplify the work to live, not live to work motto. If you can infuse some fun or humor into workplace activities, you will already have gained an advantage by capturing their loyalty and perhaps their long-term employment.